What's up? How we doing? Today I want to talk a little bit about DeFi trades once again. Okay, let's hop right into it. Okay, how do you win? Okay, let's talk about this. How do you win? Okay, I do technical analysis on low market cap tokens. All right, a lot of people aren't really too fond of that. Okay. Makes sense. I understand that a lot of this is a sentiment, right? But you can see the patterns in the sentiment, and there's quite a few other people, believe it or not, that also don't really pay too much attention to the fundamentals. Okay? At the end of the day, even if the news is bullish, if the price is too high and somebody's been holding, let's take a look at a rock right here, okay? Say somebody buys a crap load. Like down here, okay, they buy this, they put in like $1,000, whatever, okay, and they just hold. They are just steel balls, excuse my French, holding, okay, doing just like, could you imagine? Okay, I'm sorry, but like if I put $2,000 down, or if I put $2,000 down, and I just watch this thing go shoot in a span of like 8 hours, right? And I just made 4,000. There's no way. Like, dude, I'd sell even after I made like 500, bro. I'd just get the hell out of there. Are you kidding? No, I'm not even, like, that's ridiculous. Anyway, say somebody did, okay? Say somebody did do that. They held all the way to the top. That's this volatility you're seeing up here, okay? What's going on here? Why all of a sudden, right? Do you see these patterns? There's a pattern, right? Why all of a sudden are we going straight up and then all of a sudden, and then we go down? Okay, isn't that a bit strange? Okay, let's look at some other charts. Is this common? Okay, is this a common thing? So let's try 2044. I don't even know what this is. So yeah, sorry, I'm going away from the mic a little bit. I'm like peering closer to my computer screen for whatever reason. So we go up, okay? We go up, and as we get higher and higher, the volatility kind of increases, right? So we'll have, maybe 61%. Let me put this on lock. Can I put this on lock? I'm trying to be quick again. Up, and then 16% down. What? I thought I was stuck on that. Oh, excuse me. A 56, and then okay, 22, a little bit more, and then it keeps getting bigger, right? So look at this right here. So we had 122. If I just skip this part right here, and then a massive 31%. So the volatility grows more and more, right? Because people are making more and more money. It's ridiculous, okay? So those patterns are due basically to the laws of supply and demand, if you really want to look at it, in a scientific aspect. Okay, the higher the price goes, the more nervous people are. Okay, oh my god, new ATH, holy crap. Some people, they're like, everybody is staring at this token. Is like split into two, right? The whole crowd, the audience for this token, everybody that's like aware of it is like split into two. Half of the people are like, oh goodness, I need to get out of this thing, right? Take my profits. The other half's like, oh my goodness, it just broke a new ATH. This thing is going to the moon, baby. I am gonna buy more, okay? And that's that also spikes some of the volatility as well. All right, so these types of things create patterns, right? I mean, say like, okay, wait, can I find like maybe IMC? IMC might be a good one for this, right? So say like maybe like right here. Let's try like right here. Okay, say token kind of dies out, not a lot going on, right? Not a lot of news. All of a sudden, right here, they start talking, the developers start talking about this new thing that might happen. It's like, hey guys, hey guys, beware, okay? Beware, something's coming, right? People start getting interested. They're like, ooh, I wonder what's happening, right? So people buy it, okay? Somebody sees that people bought it. And they're like, oh, well, they bought it. Well, I might as well buy some. Pew! And then, well, they bought some. Well, I might as well buy some. Okay, we got a higher low here. Okay, let me get some of that. Okay, and then what happens? You see a pattern. Look at that. Boom. Where's my eraser tool? Oh my goodness. Where is there an eraser tool? Yeah, I'm just gonna use the good old fashioned Control Z. I like doing that. That sounds cool. Yes. Anyway. Anyway. So yeah, you form this little like ascending flag triangle thingy. It's a pattern, okay? You see it all the time, and it formed right here again. So what do you do with that information? Well, you could either say, well, okay, back to my point. All of a sudden here they're like, hey guys, Tuesday, we're dropping a nap. Oh my god. Fireworks, right? Things pops off out of nowhere. Okay? But you could also say, well, it was bottomed out, okay? If they did release news, they released it at a good time because we created a higher low, okay? We've already created a strong level of support right here, and you can't say that's not true because when we hit this level a second time, what did we do? We didn't touch it again. And even now, right? We haven't touched this price, right? You can't say this isn't support because we haven't touched this price again for 2 weeks now, which for a DeFi token, that's a long time. Okay, so anyway, I just want to point out, I went on a whole way too long ramble. That's not even what I wanted to talk about today. Structure, okay? Structure is very important, and I think patterns are something patterns are something to pay attention to. In my opinion, I pay attention to the patterns, okay? The main thing that I wanted to point out today, and the most powerful tool that I use, is called, right? Let me show this to you. It's crazy. You're never gonna believe this, right? Ready? Look at this. Ready? Look at this. Ready? It is called a line. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, let me show you how this line works. Okay, so right here, I actually placed two trades just now where I used this line tool. Okay, it just draws a line. Okay, so right here, I was at work. It was at my good old 9 to 5, and I missed this breakout trade. But what do we have here? We have a downtrend. Well, how do we form the downtrend? Is it making a pattern? Well, yeah. If you take a line, okay, let me delete this and just show you what I did. There's two ways you can do this. I just used the regular trend line. If you want to be a little more extra with it, you can use an extended line. So let's do that for craps and giggles or whatever. You can go from the one point, right, one highest point, to any other highest point in that trend. Okay, if it's a downtrend, use the high, and if it's a uptrend, use the low. Okay, so I'll show you an uptrend example in a second. Okay, but if we're going down, okay, so I'll go from this point up here to this point here, places where the price went the other direction. Okay, so we're just gonna click right there, and you'll see, even say we didn't know any of this, say we were only seeing this, well, we could say here, okay, well, it's starting to form some sort of a downward trend. Okay, we've hit this imaginary line here, which is not really imaginary because it just drew it, but we hit this line here twice, 3 times, and we don't really seem to want to break it. Okay, so what do we have a good probability of doing in the future? Not breaking that line, right? So what happens? We don't break it. Now, let me ask you, what happens when we do actually break that line? Well, we're gonna go in the opposite direction. Higher probability. Oh, might just go out. We have a higher probability of going in the opposite direction, and that is what happened here. Okay, so I wish I made that play. I'd usually like to take my entry as soon as I don't know, I don't really have a good theory for it, but we get some good decent distance from here. I mean, the farthest we've gone past this line is, say, this right here, right? So if we go, what I'll do if I'm ever too confused is I'll make a second little line. If we go past that second line, then I know that is my entry right there. So from that entry, I mean, look at that. This is beautiful. It's a beautiful trade. 48% take. Okay. So right here, I actually took this trade, and you can even, sorry, I'm bouncing around. You can even go further and just draw it everywhere. Right here, downtrend, right? Break, plateau, and then opposite direction. And that's what I'm playing on right now. Okay. Playing on a continuation trend. That's a whole different topic. Right here we have it again. Okay, we haven't broken this line. Okay, and we broke it here. This one's a little bit more risky, not so much volume here, but again, the same concept applies. Right here, mad at it. I've been watching this for so long, and I swear I knew that was good to go. Again, good probability, right, that this will reverse in the other direction because we broke the downwards trend. Okay, I'll look up a few more examples and then wrap this up. I am going way too long right now, but Dex screener of Dex, screener of decentralized finance. Let's look up, I don't know, Rex token. That was a good one, huh? You like my elevator music or elevator music? Let's actually, this would be a good idea this would be a good point to use it in an uptrend, right? So we have this nice, beautiful, straight up uptrend right here. Okay, and keep in mind this, you could also use this for curves as well. If it's following a curve and it breaks the curve, that's also a sign that is moving in the opposite direction and losing steam in whatever direction it is currently going. Okay, so if I draw a line here on the lows, it's pretty steep, so I'll just do from the start, okay, this point right here and this pullback here. When we broke, a very violent reversal. Okay, we came back to the top and we never breached it ever again. We just sold off from there. It's a pretty powerful tool in my opinion. All you need, I have no MACD, no RSI, nothing fancy here. No patterns, literally just a line, just a single line. Okay, let's look up last one, I swear, BX. I just love this stuff, man. BX, Block Express. Oh wow, Block Express went 4 point. Oh no, yeah, this one's out as well. Welcome to DeFi. This one never broke its trend. Wow. Hey, that's actually, let's see if we can find something here. This is something right here. All right, so you can use it on any time frame, right? So let's take this to the 5 minute if we can. Oh man, if you're still watching, if you're sitting here watching this, I gotta say, much respect. I hope you're getting something out of this, and feel free to like the video if you did. If you are liking this, of course, be much appreciated. I'm gonna draw a line here because we're downtrending, and then we plateau, right? We stop going down, and then what happens, right? We break, and then we go in the opposite direction. All right, single line. That's all I wanted to talk about today. Oh goodness, that was incredibly long. If you did like the video, of course, feel free to shoot me a like. If you want to see more like this, subscribe. And if you want to see my daily entries and exits, and check out my Twitter page. Have a good one. I'm out.